Hey everybody, Tony George, Chiefs Kingdom. How about that, huh? Big winner yesterday for my beloved Kansas City Chiefs. Mrs. George is walking around on clouds today. Mahomes heaven here. What a Super Bowl. Quick recap here. I took Kansas City in the Super Bowl. I took the over, and then our props kind of split 50-50. We end up losing a couple units. I'm disappointed in my card. Obviously, I went with my head and not my heart in this game, even though it coupled as being with my heart. But Kansas City, I thought, was the best team because of their quarterback. I think Mahomes is special. I think he makes a difference. And also, I thought that Kansas City's defense was extremely undervalued. And the hidden story in this game is the second half in Kansas City's defense. That's what won it for them. Really did. Just a tremendous job. A huge win for a small market team like Kansas City. I've been a fan since I was knee high to a grasshopper in over 50 years of life. So, long suffering Kansas City fans letting out a lot of relief last night and tearing it up there in Power and Light District in Kansas City. A lot of my friends down there. And nonetheless, a great, great win. A hard fought Super Bowl. If this game was on a regular Sunday, I wouldn't have gotten there with a 10-foot pole. It was a coin flip ball game. But Kansas City get down double digits and do what they do. They come back and win by double digits. Insanity. That's a good football team. And I'll tell you what, for San Francisco 49ers fans and backers, you got a hell of a football team. But at the end of the day, I'm going to take the better quarterback in most Super Bowls. I'm 21-7 over my 28 years of picking the Super Bowl on the side. I'm about 50-50 on totals too. But the side pick, I've been pretty sharp with those over my 28 years in the business and was able to get the win. Would have liked some more props to come in. We had Mostert having most rushing yards of anybody in this game, and Kansas City's defense held him down, held Coleman down, and Williams went nuts for Kansas City over 100 yards. Who'd have thunk? His over and under was like 53. And Mahomes over on his rushing yards, when he hiked the ball and then ran backwards and took the knee, that killed a lot of prop bets on his over. We had a nice win there in terms of being a fan and a wonderful city, wonderful place to visit, wonderful place to live. And no one deserves it more than Andy Reid. A lot of years, a lot of criticism, much of it deserved. But did a hell of a job with that team. Spagnuolo did a hell of a job with that team. Bieniemy did a hell of a job with that team. These are all coaches. And Shanahan and his group, got a solid group of coaches over there. The Super Bowl odds for 2020, this upcoming year, are out. And three teams sit atop at 7-1, and that would be Kansas City, Baltimore, and San Francisco. And I did have a nice futures ticket on Kansas City. Only put $200 on it. I was a little skeptical of what was going to happen with the defense, but it paid out about $1,500, so I'm happy about that at the beginning of the season. I think I showed that ticket on Twitter not too long ago. But nonetheless, Super Bowl's over. Football is over. Time to concentrate on basketball. Took a step back this weekend in the college basketball ranks, but a 30-15 run, 4-unit pick tonight. NBA last week, we deemed it Slump Buster Week. Well, how'd we do? Undefeated 5-0. Doubleheader tonight in the NBA, 6-unit card. And the NHL, we took a pass yesterday, and we have a 4-unit totals play tonight, which is a substantial play. Most of our plays are 2 and 3 units in the NHL. Because they're so chalky, and even totals can be minus 125 to 130. But we have a totals play tonight, well worth the 4-unit designation, and we're looking forward for a big win there. I think we're on a 35-24, 35-23 run, respectable, but we want more. So we're going to start digging into hockey as well. You're here for your free play. Let's get to it. And I'm just going to make this short and sweet tonight, guys. Kansas is taking on Texas here. The line is monstrous, 14.5. And that's usually a pretty good battle. Texas usually gives Kansas a pretty good game, but I'm not interested in that. Both these teams played over the weekend. Texas unfortunately has to travel. Kansas blew a huge lead in their game this weekend, and against Texas Tech, and struggled. So they're going to be a little tired. I think both defenses are going to be a little tired. I know Kansas's offense is solid, and Texas's defense isn't. But I like the over 131.5 in the Kansas Texas game tonight. Over 131.5. Big 12 action. The Fog at Fog Allen. Rock Chalk Jayhawk taking on the Longhorns. Take the over in that game. I think that's an ESPN game at 9 Eastern. Best of luck today. Get over to Docs. We give you a free $60. Click the link in the description below. Check it out.